Hi friends, so I'm going to continue the series that we were doing on the old channel, namely the Svelte Full Stack Starter. And the last couple of videos we did was trying to get started with SvelteKit, but of course it wasn't ready back then. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to just create a new SvelteKit project and add on a Firebase adapter that we talked about in the last video on this new channel. So what I've done is we've rolled back to the previous version that was working here, and we're just going to move all the stuff that's specific to Svelte into a folder that we're going to copy over eventually. We're going to keep all the Firebase stuff because that won't change. So let's just put legacy here, and so we don't need that. What's this? Okay, just going to remove this. So legacy is going to contain all the source files. It's going to contain, not that. So it's going to be source. It's going to contain the rollup. Okay, let's just move that into legacy. Remember, this is a Svelte full SPA using rollup. As you know, Mentis CV, I'm using Vitae. So where's my rollup? Am I using rollup there? I can't even remember, it's been that long. Yeah, I'm using rollup. So is the rollup dependency actually in web? I can't really find the rollup file. Rollup config. Okay, I've put it into legacy, right. Does it need to go in there? Nah. Okay, let's just shut these windows. Okay, let's just go and figure out how we do a Svelte app again. SvelteKit. Oh, great. Okay, so are there any more files we need to move? I don't think so. So we'll just call this same as this, I guess. Actually, before I do that, I should actually commit the files so we don't get too confused with the commit messages. So let's just move all this. And I'm thinking actually we should probably move the new code into its own directory just to keep it separate from Firebase, all the Firebase stuff, because it gets a bit messy having all this Svelte SP code mixed in with all the Firebase stuff. So we'll definitely keep them separate. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to use TypeScript as well for this, for the front end as well as the back end this time. Okay, so we want to use a skeleton project and we want to use TypeScript. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's just go to the changes. So we have 12 new files, and these files are all inside of here. And I don't know what's wrong with WebStorm here. Give me some dodgy screen. Good advertisement for WebStorm. Let me just restart WebStorm for y'all. I love WebStorm. I'm not a Visual Studio guy at all. I prefer to pay WebStorm money than trying to muck around with millions of plugins. If I should convert to Visual Studio Code, you can write me a message and I might take it on board. Who knows? You might convert me to a Visual Studio guy. So I think instead of calling this, I'm going to rename this folder, and we'll just call this client. Okay, so this MacBook, I've lost my F buttons. The F. Oh. Okay, how do I change the name of this folder? Refactor, rename. Okay, we'll just call this client. And we'll just do the refactor. And we'll go to terminal. We'll install dependencies. And we'll just run this. Make sure it's working. I'm trying to think how I want to deploy this on Firebase. Well, I'll have to read the instructions. I should start using npm to be honest. Right, ndevelop or mstart. Okay. Welcome to SvelteKit. Fantastic. Right, so let's just do a backup on this. Okay, so we've created the SvelteKit project. I think we can keep doing this video. I don't want to make too many videos just for this, trying to make them so small. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop this server here. We're going to split the screen. We're going to make it slightly bigger because I'm only recording part of the screen here. Right, so we want to install the Firebase adapter now. So trying to remember what we did on the previous tutorial with the author. npm install save Svelte adapter Firebase. Okay, let's do that. So that's going to give us a change to the package JSON. Like so. Okay, let's read the documentation again. So we need to add this adapter to the Svelte config. So let's see. Has the Svelte config changed slightly? There was an adapter static before, I believe. So we've got kit, and if there's no adapter static, then what's it using? Just to compare what it was before with the SvelteKit Playground. So the Svelte config before, it was using adapter node like that. So it's a bit more simple now. Interesting. So anyway, we just do this adapter Firebase. Okay, so in package JSON, remove Firebase hosting public directory before SvelteKit build to work around this one. VT assets equals public VT copies directories contents. Oh, our friend has been commenting on there. What did he say? Hi, this issue is causing annoying workflow bug for Firebase adapter. Adapter reads the user's Firebase JSON configuration file to identify which directory contains static assets. SvelteKit build outputs this. Firebase adapter then executes copy static files, copies client files, copies static to public. On subsequent build executions, VT then copies public contents to here that outputs new build as well, resulting in that. Each rerun of SvelteKit build So this is the bug on the Firebase adapter codebase. Okay. Adapter's most in flux. Here's adapted to FeltKit version. Adapter version 6.3, and so poor guy. I feel sorry for this guy. He's doing such a great job in this project. So what version of FeltKit are we using right now? How do you tell what version of FeltKit we're on? Next. Okay, so it's Svelte.js. .105. Okay. Only the versions listed have been tested together. If others happen to work, it's coincidence. Okay, so I've added the SvelteKit. In package.json, remove Firebase hosting public directory before SvelteKit build, and all to work around this. Okay. Okay, so what scripts? Interesting, there's some new lint and stuff here. npx rimraf directory used in Firebase JSON hosting public, and SvelteKit build verbose. So I've got to go into Firebase JSON hosting public. Directory using Firebase JSON hosting public. Okay, so the build's going to be the build output of Svelte. Okay. So let's just run build firstly. Okay, let's do that. Oh, nice syntax error there. Okay, so let's just say client public, or client public, or is it build? Repository not found. Don't want to do anything with the repository. Why is it looking for a Git file folder? Oh, is it looking for a Firebase project in the same directory? Yes, looking for in the same directory. There must be an option to do that outside of the directory, right? Ah, okay. Okay, good. So we can add that option. Thanks very much, Thaddeus, for that. So where's that option? It's in, is it Svelte configuration? Okay. Adapter options. So where do the adapter options go? I guess, is it here? Illegal operation on a directory, read it. Error parsing full stack starter. Illegal operation on a directory. Path to your Firebase JSON relative to where a Svelte build is called. Default Firebase JSON. So maybe I have to put that in. I don't know. Okay, eat error with config. Puts that Firebase JSON. Hosting rewrites does not contain a config with source and either function or run. Is your source rate match in Svelte config JS correct? Oh wow. I can't remember what's in my Firebase JSON. Let's go back to the documentation here. Okay, adapter options. Hosting site required when Firebase JSON hosting is an array, contains many site configurations. So Firebase JSON hosting, what do we have here? So we have an ignore array required. Okay, hosting.site when firebase.json.hosting. It's not an array, it's an object, contains many site configurations. Default, no default value. Source rewrite match. Used to look up the rewrite route when used for SSR. Firebase JSON path to your Firebase, we've done that. Cloud run, output of cloud run service relative to Firebase JSON location. Default is this, run service is pulled from. So I'm not really sure what this to do here when it's an array. Default no value. So I'm just going to stop this video and I'm going to send it to Mr. Thaddeus and see if he's got anything to answer me, and then we'll just keep doing it. Okay, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.